Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Casa de Neil, where I'm about to fight a 2,000-point battle between my Necrons and Harris and Jason's Harlequins and Blood Angels. So the story that we've got going on here is that the Blood Angels arrived on this planet to investigate reports of an anomaly that an outpost on this planet had gone dark and hadn't been heard from. And the Dark Angels happened to be patrolling in this sector and got the call for assistance and arrived to try to investigate what may have happened to these Imperial citizens. And when they arrived, they were preparing to go out on their mission when a Shadowseer appeared in front of Dante with dire portents of the future. After reading the skeins of fate, she told Dante that this planet was doomed and a tomb world was awakening underneath here, and that the Necrons were going to overrun it, but that they needed to work together to try to stop them from going forward, because this tomb world held the possibility of increase of majorly hurting the Imperium going forward, and they wanted to prevent that from happening. So that is then Dante, at first not wanting to deal with the xenos, eventually begrudgingly agreed to work with them to try to take care of the larger problem that was facing the Imperium here, as his position as the High Regent of Imperial Nihilists required him to make these kind of tough decisions. That is the story that we've got going on. We are going to be playing the Vital Intelligence mission here from Chapter Approved 2021. There are 6 objectives on the table, 4 along the middle, and then 1 in each of our deployment zones. I believe it's hold 1, hold 2, or is it hold 2, hold 3, and hold more. So you have to hold 2 objectives to score a point. You have to hold 3 objectives to score, or 5 points to score 3. Hold 3 to score an additional 5 points, and if you hold more than your opponent, you score an additional 5 points. For secondaries, I have chosen Data Intercept, which is the specific one for this mission. Essentially, it allows me to, I do an action, I score points on my next command phase based upon how many objectives that I control. I've also chosen Purge the Vermin, which is a Necron specific one. At the end of my turn, I score 2 points for each table quarter that my opponents don't have units wholly within. And then I also chose Retrieve Octarius Data to get me points for that. So those are my secondaries. My opponents, who are going to be working together, so it's the Harlequins and the Dark Blood Angels are going to be working as basically one force there. They have chosen Blade of Sanguinius, which is essentially he'll call out for a challenge against one of my characters with Dante, because that's his only character on the Blood Angels. If my character dies, he gets 5 points. If he was killed with a melee attack, he gets an additional 5 points. And if Dante's the one who does it in melee, he scores an additional 5 points, for a maximum of 15 points from that. They've also chosen Grind Them Down, so they're going to be trying to kill more units of mine than I kill of theirs, and they've chosen Engage on all fronts. So that is the story. That is the mission. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the 2 armies that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Necrons, I'll be running a battalion detachment and a vanguard detachment. Leading off the battalion detachment, we have an Overlord, we have a Psychomancer, and we have a Royal Warden. We have a 5-man Immortal squad. I have 2 Warrior squads, one 10-man with Gauss Flayers, and one 20-man with Gauss Reapers. We have a unit of Lich Guard. We have a Canoptic Spider. We have a unit of Scarabs. We have a unit of Cryptothralls. We have a unit of Tombblades. Then for the Vanguard detachment, leading it off, we have a Scorpec Lord and a Chronomancer. We have a squad of Deathmarks. We have a unit of Flayed Ones. We have a Canoptic Reanimator. We have a Hexmark Destroyer. And last but not least, we have a unit of Scorpec Destroyers. For the Harlequins, you'll be running a battalion detachment. Leading off that detachment, we have a Shadowseer and a Troopmaster. We have 3 5-man troops. We have 3 Star Weavers. We have a 3-man squad of Sky Weavers and a Death Jester. And for the Blood Angels, he'll be running a patrol detachment. Leading it off, we have Dante. We have a 5-man squad of Intercessors. We have 2 6-man squads of Hellblasters. And last but not least, we have a 10-man squad of Sanguinary Guard. So those are the armies going over deployment here for the Necrons. I've got my Scarab Swarms over on this side. I've got the Canoptic Spider next to them. I've got Tomb Blades next to them. I've got a big old squad of 20 warriors right along the front over there. I've got, oh, that guy, join your friends. He's supposed to be up over there. I've got the Reanimator, back over here. Unicohesion, exactly. I've got my Cryptothralls along with my Chronomancer over on this side. I've got my Immortals back on the objective. My Psychomancer is there behind the Warrior Blob over here. We've got the Destroyers, the Scorpek Destroyers, right along the front over here, along with the Scorpek Lord. We've got the 10-man squad of warriors over on this side. We have my Overlord. We have the Lich Guard over here. We do have the Plasma Sight next to them over there, next to the Destroyers over there. We've got the Royal Warden back over here. And in reserves, I have my Hexmark Destroyer. I have the Deathmarks, and I have the Flayed Ones. Going over deployment for the Harlequins and the Blood Angels, we have the 3 Star Weavers along the front here. Each of them has a troop inside. This one over here also has the troop leader, troop master. I knew it was one of those. Troop master over there. We then have the Sky Weavers over on this side. We have the Shadowseer in the front over here. I just talked about the Shadowseer in my intro. I don't know why I can't remember the name for her. She's over here. We have the Death Jester up front here, getting ready to move into some cover, I'm sure. We've got the Sanguinary Guard along with Dante over here. Sanguinary Guard obviously making sure that these dirty xenos keep their distance from Dante, even if they're working together. Exactly, they're keeping them in front of them just in case over here. Can't trust those xenos. Can't trust those xenos. We then have the 2 Hellblaster squads over here, and we have the Intercessor squad back on the objective. So that is... they've got nothing in reserves, so everything on their side is on the table. So that's going to be it for the deployment. We will now roll off to see who will go first. I rolled a 4. My opponent rolled a 3, so we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Necrons here on turn 1. Movement phase for the Necrons here on turn 1. At the beginning of it, I did have my command protocol of the sudden storm, giving everybody an extra inch to their movement phase. These guys over here advanced up onto the objective. My Destroyers advanced up onto the objective over here. The Lord advanced up with them over here. The Plasma Sight advanced up with them. These guys just moved up, so the Lich Guard just moved up, as did my Lord, as did the Royal Warden. These guys back here started doing data intercept, which is the mission specific one. These warriors up here advanced up there. My Psychomancer advanced up with them. This Chronomancer moved up. The Cryptothralls moved with them. Then the Cryptothralls are going to retrieve Octaria's data. Then I have my Reanimator over here moved up with them. He had chosen them to be the ones. They also got they got My Will Be Done. These guys got My Will Be Done, and these guys also got the Reanimator abilities over there. Tomb Blades just moved up onto the objective over here. These Scarabs advanced over here, and the Spider advanced over to here. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to have any shooting, because I don't really have anything that's in line of sight, since these are going to be obscuring over here. So we will just come back to you after my opponent's movement phase here on turn 1. All right, movement phase for the Harlequins and Blood Angels here on turn 1. These guys over here moved up onto the objective. These 2 transports advanced over here, but he is Soaring Spite, so they will have all of their pistols will become assault weapons, and they don't suffer the penalty for that. The units embarked, that is, so they'll have all of that going on. Then over on this side, we have the Sanguinary Guard, Dante, and the Hellblasters all moving up over this way. They stood still back on the objective over here, and this transport advanced up over on to this objective on this side. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. There is a psychic phase. So, oh no, because you're embarked. So they're embarked because I should point out the Shadowseer embarked upon this transport before it took off. So no psychic phase this turn. So we will come back to you with the shooting phase. We're going to start off with the squad inside over here, firing into my Scorpek Lord. They have 5 fusion pistols they're going to be firing in here. I did spend 1 CP on Whirling Onslaught, so he's going to be -1 to wounds. So we've got 5 shots here, hitting on 3s. Okay, that's going to be, that was cocked. Yep. So that's going to be 3 hits over here. Strength 8, toughness 6 would be 3s to wound, but now becoming 4s to wound. That is going to be 1 wound. AP minus... Yeah, 1 second. My opponent's going to spend a CP to reroll one of those to wound. Nope, not going to wound there. So it's going to be 1 wound into me over here. 4 up invul save. Nope, I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that though. No, not going to happen over there. So
definitely Melta range.
Definitely a Melta range, because they've got the old Melta, so it's 2d6. Take the highest. Going to be 6 damage. Got double 6s, so going to be choosing that 6. So he is, I think he's just straight up dead. 1 second. Yep, that will straight up kill him. And then the squad over here is going to fire into my Scorpec destroyers over here. 3s and 3s. So hitting on 3s, that's going to be 4 hits. Wounding on 3s because they're tough 5. That is going to be 3 wounds. AP is enough to go through, straight through there. So we're going to have, you get to do it 1 at a time here. Yep, 3 wounds apiece. First wound is going to do 3 damage, which will kill a guy. Second one is going to be 2 damage, so that's going to leave a guy alive. And then the third one will kill him. So that's going to be 2 guys that are dead. We'll come back to you with the reanimation protocols. All right, so 2 guys died there, so that's going to be a total of 6 wounds that died, looking for 5 pluses. Getting 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got 4, but not 6, so 1 will come back. All right, so now these guys over here, the Skyweavers, are going to fire into my Necron Warriors. So they're going to have 3d6 shots because they have blast those, so I've got 10 models there, so minimum 3 for each of these. So that's going to be 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, so 12 shots. All right, these are going to be 12 shots hitting on 3s. Oh, rolling over here. I thought you were going to roll over here. No worries. Alrighty. And then these are strength what? Strength 4, so looking for 4s to wound. They are haywire, but it doesn't make a difference because I am not, despite being mechanical, I'm not a vehicle. So it's going to be 5 at -1. Alright, so 5 wounds there. AP -1, so looking for 5 up saves. Making none of those, but they are, that's all the shooting from that unit, right? So that would be 5 dead, so now I'm going to roll reanimation protocols. Rerolling 1s, but 1 comes back, so 4 will be dead. So now this Star Weaver over here is going to fire his shuriken cannons into my dude bros over on this side. Hitting on 4s because he advanced. Alright, so that's going to be 2 hits. Strength 5, so looking for 3s to wound. Getting 1 wound. Is it AP3? If it's AP3, it's going to go straight through. Let's see if he comes back, though, with reanimation protocol. He does not. Alright, so now the Shadowseer is going to fire her hallucinogenic grenade launcher into my dude bros over here. So 2 shots hitting on 2s because Soar and Spite. So 2 hits. Strength.
Now leadership.
Oh, now they have to roll for their leadership, which I believe is...
I roll against your
you roll against my leadership. So the first one's 10. So you have 2d6 and you have to get higher.
Equal to or better.
Equal to or better. So the first one... Oh, 1 second. Sorry, it's Assault 1, not Assault 2, so he does have only one of those hit, but they both hit, so it doesn't make a difference at all. So here we go, looking for 10 or better.
10 or better.
Does get it with an 11. So what's that do? D3 mortal wounds. That's going to do 1 mortal wound. And do I get back up? I do not. And then over here, his shuriken cannons are going to fire into my warriors over here. Hitting on 4s. Alright. And then wounding on 4s. Getting 2 wounds. 1 at no AP, 1 at -3. So the no AP is good. And then the 1 at -3 is going to go straight through, but does he get back up? Does not. And then these guys over here are going to fire their fusion pistols into my tomb blades. Hitting on 3, so it's going to be 2 hits. Strength 8, so looking for roll and see if it makes a difference. It will not make a difference. So that's going to be 1 that's going to go straight through, so d6 damage. And 6 damage, so that will kill one of them. Intercessors over here are going to fire into my scarabs. Hitting on bolter disciplines, hitting on 3s. Alright. And then strength 4, looking for 3s to 4 at AP -1. Alright, AP -1 is going to go straight through over here. Because there were 4, that's going to kill one of my bases. Let's see if it comes back. Does not. And then the Troop Master inside here is going to fire into my scarabs over here. That is going to be a hit. Strength 4, so that's going to be a wound. AP. Nothing, so looking for a 6-up save. Fill faces? Yeah, with the fill face! Woo! The Death Jester is now going to fire into my Cryptothralls over here. So he's going to hit on a 2. That is not a hit. And then he's going to spend a CP to fire and fade. So now these Hellblasters over here, they've got the heavy Hellblaster weapons. They're going to fire into my Spider over here. They're within range because it's 9 inches of Dante here to allow them to have the reroll 1s. But they're going to be -1 to hit because they moved with the heavy weapon here. So it's going to be 6 shots here, hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s. No 1s to reroll, but still 3 hits. Strength
I think
9.
That goes strength 9.
Yeah, I think it's strength 9. So they're going to be 6, but they're going to be toughness 6, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds, 3 damage apiece though.
5, 3 damage.
Yeah, 3 damage apiece. So that's going to pop him right there. Does he explode? He does not, with a 4. And this unit up front there is going to fire into the Tomb Blades. So same thing, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. That's going to be a bunch of hits there. Ooh, buddy. Strength a lot. I think they're tough 5s, still 3s. That's still going to kill both of them there with that 6 damage. My opponent's going to spend CP on rapid fire to allow them to fire again into my dude bros back over here. Hitting on 3s again. Okie dokie. And then looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -1 is just going to go straight through, leaving one of them with 1 wound left. And then the shuriken cannons, easy for me to say, from here into my Scarabs over here. She shells, down by the shore.
Alright, hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s because he advanced there, so that's still going to be 4 hits, pretty good. Strength 5, so 3s to wound.
And that's going to be 2 at -3, 1 flat, and 2.
So we got 1 that's no AP, so they're going to have a 6-up save for that. Nope, don't make that one. So it's going to be 3 damage. So 1 will die. 1 will be down to 2 wounds. So the one that died has 4 wounds. See if it reanimates. No, about half, but I can't bring back half a swarm. So into the assault phase, his Sanguinary Guard here are going to charge into my warriors. I'm going to spend a CP to Overwatch. I have 15 of them that are in range and have line of sight onto them over there. So they're going to fire into them with their Gauss Reapers. So we're going to have 30 shots here looking for 6s. All right, so I had 9 hits there. 9 fill faces came up there. These are strength 5, toughness 4, so looking for 3s to wound. All right, that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really good there. 8 AP -2, +1 because they're in cover here, so looking for 3-up saves. Making them all. Wow. Okay, that's a thing. All right, so now they're going to charge in. They need a 7-inch charge, but they get +1 because they are Blood Angels looking for a 6-inch charge. They are just in. And then these guys are going to charge into my warriors. They need a 3-inch charge. They are in. And now Dante is going to charge in over there. He needs a 7-inch charge because he needs an 8-inch charge. Gets the +1. Needs a 7 on the dice. He is not going to make it in. And my opponent's going to spend a CP to reroll. Still not going to make it. Wow. Alrighty, so now his guys over here are going to attack in. We're going to go with the Power Fists first. These are going to be hitting on, they're within 6 inches of Dante, which means that they're going to get +1 to hit.
I put Chapter Master.
Oh, you put the Chapter, well, yeah, you have the Chapter Master on there, so it's +1 to hit and Chapter Master, right?
Yeah.
Because the 6 inches gives them +1 to hit.
I'm going to hit on 3s and...
Yeah, because they're base 3 to hit, -1 because of the Power Fist, +1 because of being within 6 inches of the Warlord. So these are going to be hitting on 3s. Rerolling everything because of Chapter Master. Okay, 2 misses. And then these are going to be wounding on 2s because of strength 8. Okie dokie. So that's going to be how many?
4, 6, 8, 9.
9. And then we're going to do the sword guys as well because we may as well, because my guys don't care about the damage since they're 1 wound apiece. And then they're just going to be doing AP's the same too because I've got a 5-up invul save for my Chronomancer. So hitting on, these are going to be hitting on 2s. And then these are going to be wounding on rerolls. I'm sorry, yes, rerolls. My bad. So it's going to be 1 miss from there. Strength 5 with the Encarmine swords there, so looking for 3s to wound.
2s to wound.
2s to wound because of Blood Angels being +1 to wound there. So they're going to have 1 miss there. All right, so that's going to be 31 total wounds into my guys over here. They're going to have a 5-up invul save because of the Chronomancer, giving them that ability there. So these are going to be looking for 5-up saves.
I did 31 wounds and expect.
Well, I made 4. 4 out of 31, which means that that unit is wiped, cannot reanimate, which is, let's be honest, not great. So, yeah, moving on. All right, so now his bikes over here are going to attack into my 3 warriors that are left over here.
9 attacks.
9 attacks hitting on 3s. Strength 4, so 4s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds.
I'll CP.
Going to spend a CP. Yep, so we're going to spend a CP to reroll one of those.
Yeah, because I want to kill all of them. If I can.
Here we go.
Okay.
CP.
Give them the chance.
That's going to be a wound, so that's going to be 3 total wounds.
-2, 2 damage.
AP -2, so looking for 6-up saves. Show me them fill faces. Getting 1 fill face. And then they get to reanimate over here, so 5-ups. No, nothing there, and they're not 1, so I don't get to reroll. And then my warrior will attack back into him with his 1 attack. That is a hit.
T4.
T4, no wound there. All right, so into the morale phase, I'm going to spend the 2 CB to keep him around because that will score me points, and that's going to be it for the morale phase. So we will come back to you. My opponents did grind them down, and we will come back to you with turn 2 movement phase for the Necrons. Movement phase for the Necrons here on turn 2. I am activating Protocol of the Hungry Void, which will give me on hit rolls of 6 in combat. Unmodified wound rolls of 6 are +1 AP, and also I get +1 strength if I was charged or heroically intervened. Because I am Novak, I get both of those, which is pretty good. Movement phase here. These guys stood still back here on the objective. The Royal Warden moved over there onto them. These guys all moved up. He put his special reanimation onto the Cryptothralls, and these guys are doing their business. He gave them the +5, or the 5-up invul save to the Cryptothralls there. He's going to do, I've got some things I've got to do, which we'll do in a second here. My Scorpec Destroyers moved up over towards these guys. My Lich Guard over here advanced 1 inch, so I can get 2 guys onto the objective over there, which is good enough for me to hold that against him. My Warlord went up with them. He fell back out of combat over here, staying on the objective. Then my Hexmark dropped in over here. My Flayed Ones, that's the word I was looking for, thank you, dropped in over here. Over here, these guys moved, so they're still on the objective, but behind this building. And then my Death Marks dropped down over here, and they are going to be doing Retrieve Octarius data. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. All right, so my Psychomancer has the Atta Vindicator as its Cryptek Arcana. Yeah, Cryptek Arcana. I got it right. Okay. So essentially, I choose a unit within 18 inches that's not a vehicle. So we're going to choose his Sanguinary Guard here. I roll 3d6. I have to meet or beat their leadership here, and if I do, they suffer D3 mortal wounds. They're usually leadership 8, but because of his Nightmare Shroud over here, they're going to be leadership 7. So looking for 7 or higher on 3d6. All right, there you go. My Hexmark Destroyer is going to start us off by firing into his bikes over here. So I have 6 shots because I got the 6 pistols that he's got there. They're going to be hitting on 2s. He's usually -1 to hit, but because of inescapable death or destruction that my Hexmark Destroyer has, he ignores the modifier there. So he's going to be hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of just an innate ability that he has. Then they are Strength 6, AP minus... it doesn't make a difference. You got your 4-up invul save, right? So it's AP -1, 1 damage. So here we go. 6 shots hitting on 2s. That is going to be re-rolling that 1. All right, so that's going to be all hits. These are Strength 6, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. AP doesn't matter, so you got 4-up saves. failing 2 of them, so he will be taking 2 wounds. My Royal Warden is going to fire into these guys over here, so he's going to have his 2 shots, hitting on 4s because he's -1 to hit. That is going to be no hits. So now my Chronomancer with his Aeon Stave is firing into these dude bros over here. It's Blast D3, so it's going to be a minimum of 3 shots here, hitting on 3s. That's going to be 1 hit. Strength 5, 3s to wound. That is a wound, AP -2, so looking for a 4-up save. Making it with a 6. And my Chronomancer also has I think it's the Chronomatic Data Mines or something that has. Essentially, he's going to make Dante half his assault, his advance and charge range when he does it. So he's going to do that. Then my Psychomancer is going to fire into the Sanguinary Guard, hitting on 3s. That is going to be 2 hits. Looking for 4s to wound, I believe. That's going to be 2 fill-face wounds, AP -3. 5 up saves. No, making neither, so one guy's, it's just 1 damage each, so 1 guy is dead. I know the Crypto Thralls are going to fire into his guys over here. Hitting on 3s because they're within range of the Cryptex over there. Strength 5, 3s to wound. Getting 1 wound, AP -2. 4 up save. No, 1 takes 1 wound. Canoctic Reanimator is going to fire into them as well. Hitting on 4s. Getting 1 hit. That is a wound. AP minus, I think it's 1. Yeah, he's good with a 6. And now my Immortals are going to fire into them. 1 guy's in rapid fire range. 3s to hit. 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -2. Making 1 and making both. All right, so now into the assault phase. My flayed ones are going to charge into his intercessors over here. I need a 9-inch charge to make it in. That's not going to be it, so I'm going to spend the CP to reroll it because I need it. I really do. Come on. Yeah, you're going to make it with 11-inch charge. Woo! So now my Scorpex are going to charge into his dude bros over here. 3 inches will get him in. Now my Crypto Thralls are going to charge in. They're going to be in with a 4. So they're just going to go there. And then my my Psychomancer is going to charge. He's going to be in. And my Chronomancer is also going to be in with a 5. And my dude bro over there is going to do his... these guys are going to fight over here. So he's going to give them the... he's going to try to boost them up here. If I roll a 1... Of course I do. One of my guys is now dead. Cool, cool, cool. But the rest have +1 attack and +1 strength. So we're going to go with the Threshers first over here. These are going to be 4 attacks because you get +1 with the Thresher. These are going to be hitting on 4s because they're -1 to hit. Rerolling 1s to hit. Alrighty. So that's going to be...
4?
Yep, 4 hits, but these are going to be an additional AP. So they're going to be AP -1 second. Wounding on 3s. So that is going to be 2 wounds at AP -3. 5s. Failed 1, so that's going to kill a guy straight up. And then I've got the guy with the Reap Blade here. That's going to be 1 hit because he's -1 to hit. Strength plus, it ends up being strength +4. So it's going to be, yeah, strength +2. So strength +3 becomes strength 8. So 2s to wound. That is a wound. AP -4 on this one. So 6 up.
6 up.
No, so that's 3 damage. That's going to kill a guy. I forgot about the whole reason I lost a guy by doing that guy. It was to get an extra attack and extra strength here. So we're going to go back to the Reap Blades here. Or the Thrashers, I should say. So that's going to be 2 more hits. Looking for strength 6, so 3s to wound. That's going to be 1 more wound, AP -3. That will go through for 2 damage. That will kill a guy. And then we've got 1 more with the other blade. That is not going to hit. All right, so now my flayed ones are going to attack here. We've got 15 attacks hitting on 3s. Alrighty. So these 6s, because they count as 2 hits each because of just their things that they've got there. Alrighty. And these are going to be strength 4, toughness 4, looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so that's going to be 7 AP -1 here, looking for 4 ups. Failing 3 of them, so 1 will be dead and 1 will be down to 1 wound. All right, so now my opponent's going to spend 2 CP to interrupt with his golden boys over here. We're gonna go with the guys into the Scorpec destroyers over there. He's gonna have a fist and a sword into the Scorpec destroyers, and then he's gonna have his other 4 guys into my Crypto Thralls over here. So we're gonna go with, I spent 1 CP on Whirling Onslaught to give him -1 to wound, which will just counteract his Red Thirst here. So these are gonna be the power fists, are gonna be the bigger dice, and the smaller dice are going to be the sword. Hitting on 3s, right? Or no, 2s, because they have the +1 to hit because they're within range of Dante over there. The fist would be 3s to hit, right?
Yep.
Rerolling everything.
Yep, because Dante's chapter master
Yep.
still.
So that got knocked over on that reroll. Wounding on, because it's -1 to wound, you don't get your +1 to wound. They're tough 5, so it's going to be 3s and 4s to wound here.
So that's just only 2.
2 wounds over there.
-3.
Both are -3. 1 second. All right, both of them are AP -3, 2 damage. So looking for 6-up saves. Making one of them, so one of them will take 2 damage. All right, so now his other guys are gonna go, there's 2 fists and 2 swords into my Crypto Thralls over here. So these are going to be hitting on 2s and 3s, rerolling everything because of Dante's giving him that ability there. Just gonna have the 1 to reroll. Nope, not meant to be. And then these are going to be wounding on 2s and 3s because they are tough 5, sorry here. We'll come back to that. And now they're going to have the 5-up invul save given to them by the Chronomancer. They're dead. Yeah, they're totally dead. So now the Psychomancer is going to attack, hitting on 4s because they're -1 to hit. That is not a hit, and the Chronomancer, nothing there. All right, so now his intercessors are going to attack into my flayed ones. I'm going to spend 1 CP on Shadows or Drazak, which gives them -1 to hit. So he's going to have what is it going to be?
3 attacks each, but then +1 for the sergeant.
Yes, so
yes. And +1 for
yeah, so 12 to 13 attacks coming in here. Hitting on 4s because it's -1 to hit. And then wounding on 3s because of their +1 to wound being Blood Angels. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4.
No AP.
No AP, so we have 4-up saves. Making all but one of them. Oh, I'm going to spend a CP. Oh, I don't know if they have reanimation. 1 second, let me find out. All right, I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that save. And he's good with a filth phase. Woo! All right, so now I'm going to spend 2 CP on these guys to allow them to fight again over here with its Storm of Flensing Blades to allow them to attack. So these are going to be hitting on 3s. All righty. No 6s this time, which is not great because I needed those extra hits in there. Strength 4, toughness 4, 4s to wound. No, that was not great.
Some 6s.
Now, but that doesn't matter for them now. These are going to be AP -2 because I forgot I'm Novak this turn and I did charge. So that's going to be 5 AP -2, so 5-ups. Failing 4 of them. So 2 guys will be dead and 1 will be left with 1 wound remaining. All right, so we have some leadership tests to take here. These guys are -1 leadership because of my Psychomancer. So they are going to have, looking for, what is it? You need a 1, 2, or 3 to 4 plus they will fail. Oh, on that 6, 1 will run away. And then you have 5 1-ups. Technically, it would be an additional 1. Actually, it would be an additional 2 because my guy usually gives you -1, but Space Marines no longer don't suffer that additional to this. So it's just going to be looking for 1s. 1 more will run away. So 2 total will have run away over here. These guys over here are -2 to their leadership because of the flayed ones there. They lost 3 guys, so their leadership is down to a 6. So again, 3 or lower, they're good to go with that 1, so they will stick out there.
I knew I was going to lose something.
So that is going to be it for the Necrons' turn here on turn 2. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Harlequins and Blood Angels on turn 2. Movement phase for the Blood Angels and Harlequins here on turn 2. These guys advanced or just moved over here? Just moved over here, getting close to the objective, and my dude bros over on this side. But after the troops inside disembarked and the Shadowseer disembarked over here, the other troop went over there. These guys just stayed where they were on the objective. Over here, the Sanguinary Guard stayed in combat with all of my dude bros. Dante moved up over here, gave himself the full rerolls. These guys stood still, correct?
Yep,
they stood still, and this unit moved over. These guys disembarked over this direction, over this way, looking at these guys over this side and the objective over here, and then its transport shot over there next to the flayed ones, and that is going to be it for the movement phase. So we will come back to you with the psychic phase now, since she is out of the transport. So first things first, she is going to cast Smite onto the Lich Guard over here. Does not go off with a 4, and then she's going to do Shards of Light, need a 7 to go off. Does not go off on a 3. All right, these guys are now going to fire into my Lich Guard over here. Hitting on 3s. That's going to be 3 hits. Strength 8, so choose to wound. 1 second. Yeah, Lich Guard are T5, so it's going to be 2 wounds in there. These are going to be -4, so looking for 4 up invul saves with their shields. Failing one of them, the damage is good enough to kill a guy. Let's see if he comes back. Does not. And now these guys are going to fire into my Hexmark Destroyer. The green ones are were in melter range, so none of those are going to hit. These are going to be looking for, those are going to be 2 wounds. AP is going to go straight through. Damage.
So first damage, actually
they're no, yeah, those ones are out of the melter range. 7 damage is definitely going to kill him. Skyweaver's over here. One's going to fire into the warrior. The other are going to fire into the Lich Guard. So into the warrior. D6 shots into the warrior. It's going to be 1 shot. That will hit.
4 to wound.
That will wound.
-1.
AP -1, so looking for a 5-up save. No, he is I guess those guys could probably shoot him. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. No, he did. And then the others into the Lich Guard. They're going to have a lot more shots there. There's 11 shots that are coming in here. These are going to be, again, hitting on 3s into my Lich Guard. So, whoa, yeah, strength and then strength 4, right? So hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s.
Yes.
Hitting on 3s. And then, not bad at all. And then wounding on 5s because of tough 5.
This is where it's going to disappoint you.
Probably.
Yep. 2
at -1.
2 at AP -1, +1 because of their shields, so looking for 3-ups. Making them both. And now his dude bro over here, the Shadowseer, is going to fire the Neurodisruptor into my Lich Guard. Hitting on a 2. That is a hit. And then 1 second. All right, strength 4, AP 3, so that is not a wound. All right, so now the Star Weavers are going to fire into my Immortals, so we'll go with the first one here. Hitting on 3s. All right, that's going to be all but 1 hit. Not bad.
Strength 5.
Strength 5, so looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds.
1 at -3, 1 at -2.
1 at -3. They have 1 second. Let me see what they're saving. All right, so 1 is in cover. AP -3, +1 because they're in cover over there. That will be good with a 4, right? -3, +1. No. I need a 5. I need a 5. So 1 will. What's the damage?
1.
1, and then 2-up save. Good on that one. They just had the 1 wound there, so reanimation because that's the end for that there. Does not come back, and they're not a warrior, so they don't get to reroll that. Next one's going to do the exact same thing. Alrighty.
4 hits.
4 hits there. And then these are looking for, again, 5s to wound, right? Strength 4?
4s to wound.
Oh, 4s to wound. Strength 5.
Wounding there.
So that's going to be 1 at AP -3 and 2 at AP nothing. So the 1 at -3, 5 up. Nope. And then the 2 2-ups. Failed one of those. Damn, so now I've got 2 guys dead. Reanimations. Neither of them comes back. Starweaver over here is going to fire into my flayed ones. That is not great hitting there. And then strength 5, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 1 wound.
Damn.
AP nothing, right? Yep. +1 because they're in cover over there. 3-up save. And he's good. And now his Death Jester is going to fire into my flayed ones over here.
2 to hit.
2 to hit. That is a hit.
3 to wound.
3 to wound. That is a wound. AP -3, +1 because they're in cover. So looking for a 6-up save. So show me that Phil first. No. So that guy's dead, right?
D3 mortal wounds.
And then
to the squad.
D3 mortal wounds to the squad because he just exploded all over them. 1 mortal wound. So there's going to be 2 guys dead. Let's see if they come back with reanimation protocols. 1 will. All right, so now the fusion pistols are going to fire into my Scarab Swarms. The small ones are going to be in melter range, so hitting on 3s.
All right.
It's going to be all but 1 hit there.
I will reroll failed wounds for the Troop Master.
And then rerolling failed wounds because of the Troop Master over there. So 2's rerolling.
Good thing.
Yeah, rerolling both of those. All right, so it's going to be all wounds there.
Yep, AP 4.
So AP -4, so it's going to go straight through. So the first one, I imagine you want to do a regular one first.
Yeah, we'll just go and do the regular one first.
Regular one first. 3 damage will kill a guy.
Yep.
Then
The next
two
one.
more regular ones here.
Well, I had 1 regular and 3 melta. Right.
Oh, 1 regular and 3 melted. So we did that. So the next one is going to do 4 damage, kill a guy.
All right, so I got 2 more meltas.
2 more meltas.
Count for you.
6.
6 kills a guy.
And last one. 5.
And 5 kills a guy. So that's going to be 3 total dead. All right, so that was actually 4 bases that popped over there. So reanimation protocols, because there's still a guy left over there. Bringing... That is all the 5. So it brings back, just the 1. So close to bringing another one back.
Get +1.
So over here, these Hellblasters are going to fire into my Death Marks. They are within 9 inches of Dante, so they're going to be able to get rerolling 1s. No need to supercharge, I don't think, right?
It's damage 2.
Yeah, 1 wound
And
apiece.
it's strength.
Yeah, they're good.
So,
Yeah, so no need. So no, nothing there. So -1 to hit though, because they did move. Oh, they did move. So that's going to be just going to be 3. Oh no, just the 2. 2s. 2. So that's going to kill the 2 guys there. AP is going to go straight through. See if they reanimate. 1 will. True Master is going to fire into my into the Death Marks. Sorry, he's going to fire into the Death Marks.
Whee!
Going to hit with a 5.
Woo!
That is going to wound with a 5. AP, no AP. On a 5, he's good. This unit over here did not move, and they're going to fire into the flayed ones.
3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Oh, wow.
Okie dokie, 3 hits. Wounding on 2s for sure. So that's going to be 3. AP -4, right? On these heavy ones.
Standard.
Yeah, I think it's 4 standard. So that's just going to go straight through their armor there. So that's going to be 3 dead guys. See if they come back. 1 does. All right, so over here, Dante is charging into the Scorpic Destroyers. Yeah, he's in, even if half, so 5 inches. Boop, he's in. All right, this troop is going to charge into my Lich Guard. They are in with a 10. The 2 Star Weaves are going to charge into my Immortals.
I made it.
Made it with the first one.
I made it.
Made it with the second one. Hellblasters here are going to charge into my Flayed ones. They're going to be in.
Yep.
Troop over here is going to charge into my Scarabs. They are in. And now his Troop Master is going to charge into my Death Marks. I need to reroll one of those. The one that fell off the table. 6, he's in. That's exactly what he needed. And these guys, this Star Weaver is going to charge into my Flayed ones as well. 3 should probably make it in. All right, so Dante's going to start us off here fighting into my Scorpic Destroyers. I have no CP, so cannot make him -1 to wound. So that's going to be all but 1 hit.
He puts rerolls on himself.
Does he? Oh, he put his Chapter Master rerolls on himself. That's right. He did that.
All hit.
So it's going to be all hits. These are strength something because he's got his axe. Strength 7, so looking for 3s to wound. +2s to wound because of Blood Angels charging in there.
Whoa!
Okay, so that's going to be 1, 2.
How many wounds are they each?
3 wounds apiece.
1's done. 1 wound looks.
I'll reroll 1.
1 or reroll, spend a reroll. That's going to be a wound there, so that's going to be 4 wounds. AP, what is it on this?
-3.
AP -3, so I think is looking for 6 ups. Fill Facers! Getting 2 of them. So that's going to kill 1 guy, and then it's going to put 2 damage onto the next guy. And that's it for his attacks, correct?
Yes.
So let's see if he comes back. 5 ups. No, he's not. Wow, that's really bad. So now the troop over here is going to attack into my Scarabs here, hitting on 3s. And then strength 5, looking for 3s to wound, re-rolling 1s.
It's just failed wounds. Troop Master.
Reroll failed wounds, sorry. All right.
Let me
And what's the AP on these?
-2.
-2, so that's going to straight up kill those guys. We don't even have to worry about the reroll. And now the Troop Master is going to attack into my Death Marks over here. Hitting on
It's all failed wounds.
hitting on 2s.
Yes.
All right, that's going to be all hits. Strength
4.
4, so looking for 4s to wound. Rerolling all failed wounds, or is it only others? Oh, it's him too, because he's old Codex. Gotta love it while you have it.
Yep.
Much better that time. So that's gonna be 4 total.
-1.
At AP -1. That is going to be. Ooh, let me see if they have 4. Let me find out. Yeah, they got a 3-up save, so that's gonna be -1. And that does not. He does not come back with reanimation. All right, the Hellblasters are gonna attack into my flayed ones over here, hitting on 3s. And then these are going to be wounding on strength 4s. 2 to 3s. Yeah, 3s. Alrighty, so that's going to be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 9 wounds coming in over here.
No AP?
No AP, so looking for 4-up saves. Making a lot of them, but still failing 2, which means that they are dead. Over here, we're gonna have the 2 Star Weavers attack at the same time into my Immortals.
First one?
Oh no, it has to do second because they have reanimation if I happen to survive. Forgot about that.
I would love to.
So the first one, yeah, would be great.
All together, hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s, so that's gonna be 2 hits.
Wounding on 4s because
Wounding on 4s because T5. That's gonna be 2 wounds. AP, no AP, so looking for 3-up saves. Making them both. Second verse, same as the first. That's going to be 3 hits.
3's wound, or
4's wound, yeah. That's going to be 1 wound. Fails the save. And fails the reanimation.
No, you're not.
Alright, so now his guys over here are going to attack into my Lich Guard. They're going to, my opponent's going to spend his last 2 CP here on Murderous Entrance, which makes their damage +1 over here. So these are going to be hitting on 3s.
Wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s. Alright. Hitting on 3s. And then these are going to be wounding on 4s. Strength 5. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 7 or 8? 7.
3, 6, 7.
7 wounds over here.
-2.
These are going to be AP -2, +1, whatever it makes it. It's going to be 4-up. 4-up invul saves here, or 4-up armor saves with the shields. Making 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So failing 3 of them, they're 2 damage apiece. So that's going to kill those guys. And then we have reanimation protocols. Killing 3 guys and not getting any of them back. So that is going to be 3 guys dead, but 1 is still alive. Alright, so I'm going to try it with the guy over here to see if I can give them the +1 attack again. Okay, on a 2, he's still around. Alrighty, so now my Scorpec Destroyers are going to activate. My opponent spent 0 CP because it's the once per game you can use an epic deed, allowing Dante to make this guy who's engagement with him attack him. So he's going to make his attacks into him. The other guys are going to attack into the Sanguinary Guard. So the guy who's attacking into him has +1 attack from the Reap Blades, and he's also got +1 attack from the Plasma Sight over there. So these are going to be 5 attacks here, hitting on 4s because he's -1 to hit. Alrighty, so it's going to be 3 hits. These are going to be strength 5, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds at AP -3.
So it's 4-up invulns.
4-up invul saves. No, failing both, so that is going to be 4 damage into. And then the other 2 guys into the Sanguinary Guard. These are going to be hitting on 4s again because they're -1 to hit. Alrighty. And then these are going to be wounding on 3s because it's +1 strength, but they're going to be fine. So it's going to be 2 at AP -4 because it's because of my because of Novak. So,
okay. So 6s.
6s. No, so that's going to be 2 more guys dead. All right, so now his Sanguinary Guard are going to activate into my my Scorpec Destroyers over there. These are going to be hitting on 2s because it's +1 because of the Warlord. All right. Reroll ones because of Dante over there. These are now going to be strength. Strength 5, so 4s to wound.
So 4s to wound because
no +1 because they did not charge or get charged. So that's going to be 1 wound. AP -3 or -3. Yeah. Do not make it. So that's going to kill that 1 guy. So let's see if he can come back. I need all 5s up for this. No, I don't. This guy's going to attack back over here. That is a hit. That is a wound.
4 up in.
All right, 4 up invul save. No, takes a wound. Death marks are going to attack into him over here. That's going to be 2 hits.
Ooh, excuse me.
That's going to be 1 wound.
4 up.
4 up invul. He's good.
When he said
Here comes the Aeon Stave.
I hope that ain't working.
That is a hit. That is a wound. AP minus 2 on the Aeon Stave into them over there.
-2, 4 up.
4 up. No, so 1 takes a wound. And the Abyssal Lance. That's a hit. That is a wound. AP minus 3, 5 up. No, that'll kill that guy. And now my Lich Guard's going to attack over here. He's got 3 attacks, hitting on 2s because he's got My Will Be Done. It's going to be all hits. Wounding on 2s because he is strength 6. They're tough 3. That is going to be 3 wounds, 4 up invul saves. Making 1 of them, so 2 will die. Alrighty, so we do have some leadership tests to take over here. His guy lost 3, so 3 plus. 1 is good to go, and those guys are good to go over there. Lead 8, so they're going to be fine. So that's going to be it for the Blood Angel and Harlequin turn here on turn 2. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Necrons here on turn 3. All right, so in the command phase, I do have to show a roll here because he's going to activate his Resurrection Orb to activate them. I do have the Protocol of the Undying Legion, so I'm going to be able to reroll one of the Reanimation Protocol rolls here. So let's try to bring back some of them. Lich Guard, 5 ups. Getting to reroll one of them, which doesn't matter since none of them were 5s anyway. All right, movement phase for the Necrons here on turn 3. These guys stayed in combat over here. Everyone kind of stayed in combat over here. He fell back, but the Royal Warden is going to allow him to shoot when he fell back over this way. The Necron Overlord moved around over here, taking a look on his Shadowseer over there. The Lich Guard, who didn't get any of his friends back, is going to stay in combat over there. And that's it. That's all I got. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. We're going to start over here with the Reanimator firing into Dante. That is going to be 1 hit. That is a wound, I believe. Yep, AP minus 2, 1 damage into Dante over there.
Do it at -1?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, that's a safe. The Adavitor, whatever, his Cryptek Arcana. I'm going to choose Dante over there, so it's going to be 3d6, looking to get higher than his leadership. No, a 7 will not do it. All right. Royal Warden's going to fire into this guy over here. -1 to hit, so that's going to be 2 hits. That is going to be 1 wound. AP minus doesn't make a difference because you got your 4 up. 4 up invul save. No, he's good. Same thing over here for the Immortal. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be no wound. Aeon Stave from the Chronomancer into Dante. It's going to be 1 shot. That's not going to be a hit. All right, that's going to be it for shooting into charges. My Reanimator is going to charge into Dante. He is in. And then my Lord here, my Overlord is going to charge into his Shadowseer. Ooh, the 4 was fine. Yeah, he made it. All right, we're going to start off with my my Overlord over here. He is going to be hitting on 3s because he's got the War Scythe. That's going to be 3 hits. Strength times 2 would be wounded on 2s, but she is -1 to wound. So looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds, 4 up invuls. Making 1 of them. That is, let me find out. Yeah, she did. So now my Reanimator is going to attack into Dante over here. That's going to be hitting on, would be 5, so that's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. No wounds. Sanguinary Guard is going to attack into my Scorpex over here.
2s?
2s to hit. That's going to be 2 hits. Rerolling 1s because of not meant to be. That is not going to be any wound. And now my Lich Guard over here is going to attack into his troops here. 3 attacks hitting on 2s because of My Will Be Done. That is going to be all hits. Wounding on 2s. That is going to be all wounds there. 4 ups. 4 up nibbles. Failing 2 of them, so 2 will be dead. And then the death marks over here are going to get attacked by the Troopmaster. That is going to be 4 hits.
4 is rerolling.
4 is rerolling. Rerolling. That's going to be 3 wounds.
-1.
AP -1. Failing one of them. Does he come back? He does not. Oh, rerolling 1 wound, 1 reanimation roll. Hey, he does come back. Woo! Never mind. He's not within range of a They're not within a K, so nothing there. Bump, bump. And that guy, before these guys piled in over here, are going to do his thing. And they're good to go. All right, so the one guy is going to go into Dante, one guy into the Sanguinary Guard. We're going to go into Dante with this guy. That is going to be hitting on 4s, so 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 1 wound. AP minus...
It's 4 up.
Yeah, 4 up in Volt save. No, and he is going to be dead. And then my attacks into the Sanguinary Guard. That is only going to be 1 hit. But that is a wound with a fell face.
5 up.
5 up. No, and he will be dead as well. And then this trooper is going to attack into the Lich Guard. That's going to be all hits. 4s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds. 2 4-ups. Failing them both. Does he come back?
Can he come back?
Oh, no, he can't, because he's just dead. Bump, bump. I forgot he's the last one there. And my death marks get to attack back over here. That's going to be a wound. 4 up invul. No, he takes a wound. All right, so that's going to be the end of the Necron's turn here, and that's where we're going to call it because I've got 0 points that turn, and I'm not going to be able to get any other points. And they're going to start off their turn getting 15 primary points because they control 5 out of the 6 objectives because this guy over here is OBSEC against my Overlord there. So nothing's going to come out of that. So a victory to the Blood Angels and the Harlequins. A brutal, brutal game. Right off that, your first turn... just destroying that huge blob of warriors was super key. Like super key. That was huge job there. That was super awesome. I was super impressed by that. And you guys played it perfectly. You killed what you needed to, got where you needed to, held up what you needed to, and did everything that you needed to. So a beautifully played game there by my opponents, destroying my Necron. So it's all good. I still had a ton of fun. I hope you guys did as well. I have been Phil the Glacial Geek as always. My opponents have been Harris and Jason. And until next time, stay safe and have fun.